Hello, in this video I will be talking about Philips Avent 4-in-1 baby food processor. I've already done a video on Philips 2-in-1 food processor, which was great. I have been using it for months, but then all of a sudden the blender wasn't working, and I contacted Philips here in Germany, and they have actually sent me this 4-in-1 as a replacement. The 2-in-1 was not even bought in Germany. I did not have a bill, but based on a serial number, they determined that the warranty still applies, so I received a brand new baby food processor. Basically, this 4-in-1 has additional two functions, which are that you can defrost your food and you can also reheat it. Honestly, I haven't been using these two functions. However, when you want to do that, you use this little container, you put blended food inside, and I guess you do it like this. As I've said, I haven't done it. So you just place it in. Oh, sorry. Haven't done it, as I said. And you will have to read the manual for that. I remember when I've read the manual, it says you can defrost and reheat only blended food that you have put in this container. You cannot use it to defrost or reheat anything else. And when I already started comparing it with 2-in-1, I will say at the very beginning, blender, I think the 2-in-1 had a better blender. I'm not quite sure because I don't even remember. I have this since June last year, so almost 1 year. That was my impression at the beginning, but now I'm not even sure. What's better about this one is that the container is bigger. You can put more food inside. Actually a lot bigger. I'm very satisfied, and maybe that is why the blender is not as well, because the blender is pretty much the same, the blade, sorry, is pretty much the same when it comes to size, but the container is bigger, so you can fill it in until here, and then it just can't reach all that food, maybe. Then another difference is that on 2-in-1 you had the container here for the water, and the measuring cup was on the side, and then you would pour in the water here. That's a lot easier. You can see here how much water you need for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes, and so on. I use bottled water for all my appliances because of the caulk. Then blender is actually just this button here. You have to do it like 5 seconds off. 5 seconds off. You cannot just press it and let it work too much. And I would suggest that you see my video for Philips 2-in-1, because there I've spoken a lot about steaming itself and about some specific things that can be all applied to this appliance. I don't want to repeat myself and to make this video long as the previous one. So, as I said, I have this baby food processor for almost a year. I haven't been using it for the last 2 months. I think, and I don't make food always inside, even before those 2 months. What I've noticed now is this, you see these stains, and I don't know how to reach them because I don't know how to open this. Luckily the food does not have direct contact with it, but still something that I've noticed and I don't like it. So as already said, the water is inside, and today for lunch I have zucchini, sweet potatoes, cauliflower, some meat, a wheel steak, that is, a bit of onion, and that's it. This is the blade. We will put it here, put the food inside. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. I had luck. And you have to close this. Yes, when you're doing the descaling, you put some apple cider vinegar inside alone or with water. You let it stay overnight, and then you rinse it out thoroughly and do one steaming cycle with an empty container. I believe with 2-in-1 you had to actually steam while apple cider vinegar is inside, and that's really not pleasant to smell. So this option is better, and when you put apple cider vinegar inside overnight, you just seal it in. If something you don't attach as you're supposed to, then the appliance will just not work, and that's a good safety measure. Make sure to always rinse out this, and also here inside. You don't have to take it off, just put sponge in between. Now I will close it. This is the position for steaming, the same position as with 2-in-1. And here you determine the number of minutes. We will make it 20. You hear the signal and the light goes on. As I said, take a look at my previous video for 2-in-1, because there you will see all the infos on how many minutes you need for the different food to be processed. You will not be reading the manual every time, just maybe first few times. Now what I do for all veggies and meat, I steam them 20 minutes. So that is a short recommendation what to do. And we will wait now until the end of the steaming to do the blending, so that I can show you the final result. When the steaming is done, you will hear a beep, a beeping sound, and that means that you can... Okay, that's hot now. That it is time for blending. My recommendation, if you do not want to, if the kid will not eat the food right away, just wait with blending. Now I will blend it. You have to return this to original position, and This is a very good blender, I have to say it, because I've mentioned that I'm not as pleased, but maybe it is just my imagination. Not to forget, you see there's meat inside and everything. And yes, now I haven't done it because I had only one hand, but I advise you to put meat right at the very end here, because when you flip it, the meat will be down and it will be harder to reach inside of this. So I will add some thymian. I think you say the same in English. Not sure, however. A bit of olive oil. If you want the nutrients from the meat especially to be used, they have to be attached with an oil, to an oil. And a bit of salt, maybe a bit too much. You should not use salt for the first few months of baby's life. I think I haven't used it until the first birthday, actually. You will get a spatula along with this appliance, but I find mine better, and I think I've used it in the previous video as well. The food should be this good blended only at the beginning, when the baby is 6 months old. That is a recommendation to start with other stuff than mother's milk or formula when the baby is 6 months old, and gradually you should make the food more dense and everything, so it is not supposed to be this blended all the time. But now I want to show you the final result for a 6-month-old baby. And my advice is to wait when it comes to buying this appliance or any other baby food processor. Maybe your baby wants to eat pieces of food from the very beginning. That is BLW method, baby-led weaning, which I find very good. I personally had fear of doing it, and my baby was not in the mood for it, so that was not an option for us, but that's very convenient, because later you will not have to switch from blended food to these finger food gradually when you do it from the beginning. So yes, that's a tip from me. And this is the result. Of course, I could blend more to get a more fine texture, but that will be all for now. And I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you find it useful, and that it help you, that it has helped you, that it will help you to make a decision when it comes to buying or not buying a thing like this. So until the next video, bye.